We all like to have a good chat from time to time, don't we? But that's one thing we have to give up when we become monks. As good St. Benedict said, if you talk a lot, you will not escape falling into sin. Though he also said, death and life are in the power of the tongue. So, there we have it. For most of our day, apart from, of course, when we are singing the Holy Psalms or having holy readings, we are simply supposed to keep our mouths shut. The exception, of course, being me. I can talk as much as I like. Well, I do have to manage the affairs of the abbey, both inside and out. But as to my monks, well, quietude was the rule they found hardest to stick to. I'd been away on a visit to Reading Abbey. On my return, Gilbert, one of my senior monks, informed me that the bishop had made an unannounced appearance. He knew I was in Reading, and I suspect was using the occasion to have a thoroughly good snoop. He found several of the monks chatting in the cloisters, and as you can imagine, he wasn't best pleased. On my return, I received a note. Well, it was more than a note. It was a clerical rollicking of a high order. In our visit, he said, we clearly found that silence to which you are bound in due place and time by the rule of St. Benedict was banished and not observed, and in breach of monastic life. We instruct you jointly and individually that you observe the rules of silence and abstain totally from silly and frivolous conversations. We order that those who do not observe this should be dealt with severely with the appropriate punishments administered. Now, the bishop and I have rather different interpretations of the rule of St. Benedict. I sent him a message assuring him that the chattering monks had been dealt with, being deprived of their wine portion for 7 days, and that's not easy for some of my monks. In the message, I also took the opportunity to remind him of the conversation we'd had with Stephen, our Archbishop, who'd shared with us both a phrase he'd heard from a returning pilgrim, how it helped him find the wisdom of interpretation, was how he put it. To really know what Benedict was guiding us towards when he said, death and life are in the power of the tongue. It is, speech is silver, silence is golden.